destroyed the zoo. Just the name of it, they are destroyed. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I only have one question. You know, when you started, you said the 67 war, that they supported both ways. And now you always come out fully to always support them. In any way, you are always the first to come out to support them. And I just want to ask now, if on the 2nd of December, the declaration of our Biafra, now the door will be open. Is it possible to ask them to support us with arms? Because you are saying that the only thing we need is arms, that we have the men, and you are willing to give them men. When the time comes for us to ask for more arms, do you think they will be there to help us with arms? Thank you, sir. That is my question. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is not a question I'm going to answer you. This is a security question, but also I want you to understand that Israel is facing enough enemy already. So, like I said, I will not address this question because it borders on security. But we are open to welcome any support, both militarily and otherwise, both from Israel and from anyone. But at this point, Israel is facing a lot of enemies and a lot of trouble already. So we hope that the threat against Israel is reduced to minimum so that they will be able to look outside their own problem as well. So the earlier the escalation of the problem, the better for everyone that is looking up to Israel. Understand the point? That's why it's very important that we are offering this particular help, expecting nothing in return.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Warri sister. Thank you very much for that question. And Fortune, you have been unmuting yourself even without permission. Go ahead now and bring that question up. What will you? Fortune Marabo, please. Fortune Marabo, you are not unmuting now that you have been given the permission to. All right, quickly, Ugochukwu Biafra, unmute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hold on. Fortune, please go ahead.
Yes, really, thank you so much. My name is Khalid Abdul John. I'm from Sudanese Biafran, and I'm using my brother platform today just like to share with you something, and also like to create awareness that you have some brothers and sisters that have been forgotten behind. And this platform, I hope in the future, will go and bring us all together.
Thank you very much. Go ahead, Fortunate. Go ahead.
And what I would like to say, I'm not fortunate, like I said, I'm fortunate, comrade. I'm using this platform to share with you something.
What is your name again? Can you repeat your name so that you are using the platform of fellow Biafran, but just repeat your name very clearly so we'll get to hear it.
Yes, my name is Khalid, Khalid.
Okay, Khalid.
Yes, my last name is John, Jone.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'm Sudanese Biafran. Since we have been noticed, there is lack of communications between us and you guys. And since we have been busy with this platform to bring people together, and what we have noticed in Sudan today is something really, it's historical and something we should talk all about it. So I'm asking myself, we don't hear about you, and we would like to hear from you more. How can we would reach you outside, for example, in Sudan and other regions around Sudan? And where we are now at this, conflicts, this our world today facing it, but Africans, we are paying the high prices. Just really, I would like, to share with you what I feel about and to hear from you some, according to your concern.
So share with us what you have, please.
And what do I have today? How can we be in better communication in the future? For example, I use my brother's platform to get and reach to you. But
yes,
there's no same opportunity.
The solution to how we will be in better communication to those who are, lost Biafra people all over Africa. We have many of them in Guinea, for example, and many other Gabon and co. So the means of communication will be the Biafra platform, which is going to be launched either between June and July. It is going to, compete with every other social platform. And that is going to be the official app for Biafra communication. It is completely in our hand, both the cloud and the storage and the hosting, everything is customized, built by us. So we don't have any fear of anything. So that is going to be the official communicating channel for the entire Biafrans and lovers of Biafra and lovers of freedom. And of course, it is open for anybody in the world to use, just like YouTube, WhatsApp, Telegram, and Facebook, and what have you. So everything is combined. It's going to be one of the best state-of-the-art social platform that the Biafra government will provide. So by then, you will download that particular app, and you can, communicate with us directly from there. Thank you.
So like what I've understood from you now, like we have to wait until the next option that the government going to do.
Yes, of course, because then every communication remains secure. But of course, for the meantime, you can also reach us through the X page. This X, we are using this to host this place today. So you can communicate us here directly, follow us, and then write directly and privately to us.
Yes, really, thank you so much. But just really, I would like to express to you, how people just that, that have been desperate, like they have no, something that they can hang up on when it's difficult. So when you guys are using this platform, then it's a great opportunity. But also, I see now the kind of energy that you guys really putting in there. Just like it's time now to reach people out within. Whatever you're going to propose, direct communications, different platforms, that's also okay. But remember also in Africa, like kind of lack of technology. Sometimes we were not able to reach out.
Yes.
So do you have an idea for example, like radio stations?
Yes. Like radio stations? Yes.
Yeah.
We actually have the satellite radio and TV, which is covering the sub-Saharan Africa. So, if you have the satellite TV, you will be able to watch the Biafra update and news. It is 24/7, and the radio will start this coming Tuesday. In the next 2 days, the satellite radio will go off. We go on air, and then we expect, of course, for that to spread across, first of all, the 40 states of Biafra, and those who wish to, listen to radio Biafra, Voice of Biafra radio, satellite radio, can also have the opportunity to do that, and through communicating with us, we'll tell you what to do, so you can install the receiver, or transmitter in your locality, and people there can listen and follow the awareness we are creating. So that is coming, of course. And I'm very happy that you are here today, because, like we usually say, that Biafra is going to be the beginning of civilization, and of course the mass exodus of even not only people in your country, but also there are people in America, the Black Americans who have lost their origin and all that, and many people is going to come back to Biafra, where they will feel safe without any marginalization or discrimination. So we all know these things is possible, and that's why they are preventing and they are fighting against Biafra for decades, because they know what Biafra would do in Africa. Thank you.
Really, thank you so much. I would like to thank you for the platform, and also I would like to thank also Brother Fortune Marabu, for giving me his platform to share with you something, and I would hang up to him now.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you. Fortune, you want to say something?
Bless PM. Yes, I salute you. Yes. I have a short message. You're doing good. But I'm coming up next week. Foreign Affairs Minister in Holland would like to reach with you. It's a lady. They live in Zimbabwe. He's in charge. 1 and 2 weeks we are discussing a lot. So we're coming to the point that I can have something to speak. Because that is difficult. I want to show before I speak to you. So now I'm sure what I'm speaking. The second one is that the new government of Netherlands is behind us. We are here. We already have too much awareness. We already take responsibility on documenting people in Holland and also work in the parties and different parties. So we are waiting for the new party which collaborate with the ideology of BIAFRA to be able to stand up, to be able to reach you. So I'm doing anything possible to make sure that my presence will be reached. So secondly, we are working hardly that Holland knows that Nigeria should not keep the Muslim in prison. Also, it's official. So at the same time, I'm pushing them to do something that they have to do. So that is the only thing I have to inform you about Biafran flag. I think there's already a message reached to you. You can understand it. You're right. So that is what I will say. I will thank you, and thank you all of you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Are you in touch with the Director General of the Foreign Affairs, the Biafra Republic of Exile?
Not yet. Only you are focused.
Okay. Just hold on, Professor Joy Irobi. Can you take the mic and introduce yourself to this brother? Professor Joy Irobi is the Director General of Foreign Affairs, Department of the Biafra Republic of Exile, and of course she is also in the Dutchland. So you can collaborate with her. I've also sent you a message for a follow-up. Maybe Professor Joy is not available at this point. So I've just sent you a message for a follow-up. So I can have the follow-up with that information. But in case Professor Joy contacts you, you accord her every attention that you should have accorded to me. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Blessed. Good to hear from
you. Thank you, Master Fortune. And Professor Joy, please, if you are there, just come up and then grab the mic and get acquainted with our brother. Thank you. Please, the travel vlog, our brother travel vlog from Israel. I saw you before. As I was trying to give you the microphone, you disappeared. You can come up back and then I'll give you the mic. You might have some situational reports for us. And Ugo, please grab the mic now. You have 60 seconds. Ugo Chukwu Biafra.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ivan, and our list of information. I salute every one of you. My PM, I salute you. The prayer answer itself. I just want to, I don't want to, because I have 60 seconds, I know that everything concerning our cousins, Israel, you have already put everything in place. But my concern is when I was in one space, they were asking me a question, because the water has passed Gade in one Nigerian people's side. So one of them was asking me, they don't care who defends the village in Enugu State that was attacked, that was, the Igwe was killed, and the terrorists men in uniform from the zoo arrested. Zoo means Nigeria. Sorry for those that are here. Arrested all the young men from the village. And we are kind of asking, what is the measures? You may answer directly or indirectly, my brother and my PM. What are we doing? Because there's a plan that the terrorists are coming back again. Because according to them, they say in the afternoon, they are there with uniform till 5 o'clock. In the evening, they change their uniform to terror to invade the village. So please, PM, what are the measures to make sure we secure people there? Thank you.
I think the one Nigeria should be in a better place to answer that. P2B should be in a better place to give them measures they are taking. For those who believe in Biafra, we have our measures to protect Enugu people, those are the affected villages, and it's not something that I'm going to answer to them. They should just watch and hear the news.
Thank you. I'm aware of that. I just wanted them to hear from you. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. But please, next time you are with them, just tell them to consult P2B. You want to hear P2B too, not only me.
Okay, I will do that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, PM. Thank you very much, Mazi Hugo. Please, I will. If you want to ask questions, please do raise your hand, please. Biggest Giddy, come up in 60 seconds, please. Very quick.
Yeah, well, great PM. Thank you very much, sir. And you have been doing a very great job. In fact, this year I've seen a lot of good things. I'm from Road Delta, Quality Prescribery. So I really want to thank you because if nobody is coming to tell the people the truth, you're telling the people the truth. If nobody is coming to see that the useless Nigerian government has wasted our life, wasted our resources, wasted the good part of us. In the past 16 years, there hasn't been electricity. And these people are collecting the oil from our land. If you like look at everywhere, you see that these people have collected their oil everywhere, and they don't do development. I've gone to other countries, I've seen other countries.
Did we lose you? Biggest Giddy, I can no longer hear you.
But look at us, have this thing. The big truth, yeah, people realize.
I think his voice, yes, his network is not very good.
His network is not good. I was wondering whether I'm the one that is having that network problem. Okay, Biggest, I don't know, your network is not so good. If you can go back and come up again, it might be better. All right, please, those that are in the room, you try and raise your hands, please. We attend to those that raise their hands. I will clear the room if nobody raises their hands after I take Dami. Dami Akams, please, you have 60 seconds. Dami Akams, can you please unmute yourself? You have 60 seconds to bring your question. Dami.
Yeah, good evening, the Prime Minister. Thank you very much. We are very much around with you. We support what you are doing to Biafrans. This is you might decide to answer this question, or you might not answer it. It's just a kind of internal security. I know exactly the answer, but you will try to make it very clear to Biafrans. We have established a police force as well, which I knew very much well. That I know the time. The time. That's what as I said. I know the question. I know the answer. But if you can make it more clear, that when people are saying that now that the internal security that due to our military are being protected after the military, internal security, the police force supposed to be helping in maintaining peace and crimes internally. Can you explain to them the reason and when actually that bringing up the police force now might bring a kind of internal conflict? So thank you, Prime Minister. We will continue to support you no matter whatever we have stand. Biafra must come now. Thank you, Prime Minister.
Thank you very much. Your question was not very clear, but I think I know what you're trying to ask. The point is that the formation of the Biafra police to maintain the peace and order is on the process. And of course, because of it's on the process and because of the fragile situation we have in our land and the sabotage, we are taking it very, very easy on a very low key. So the Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra Resistance Fighters, the Biafra Defense Force, completely are in charge of the internal security of the Biafra people and the Biafra land at this point. But gradually, we are raising the police force of Biafra state by state, and we are not in a rush because of the complexity of the whole thing. And remember that the enemies are also trying to use every announcement we make to recruit people and use them as sacrifice. Those who want to continue to please the Fulanis that they are actually dealing with Biafra forces, they will recruit people, send them to succumb, and the same people will tell the military where they are. They will go there and kill them. And when they kill them, they will announce that, oh, they have invaded ESN camp, IPOB camp here and there, just to continue to deceive the people paying them money that they are actually fighting against Biafra Liberators. So while Biafra Liberation Army remain untouched, and of course, our firepower is increasing every day to sustain the aggression of the enemy. So the police is something that is already ongoing, and like I said, it is on the low key. Do not join anything that you are not sure of. That is one thing I have to tell everybody. But we will take this particular formation of the Biafra police state by state on a very, very low key until we come out like bees. Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister. I appreciate your answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazidani. Thank you very much. All right, the next person whose hands up is Mazi Citizen Dama. Citizen Dama, grab the mic.
All right, good evening, Mr. PM, sir. The 2023 saw a lot of surprises with the statement by the Nigerian state that an Igbo man is not fit to be president after P2B won the election, followed by several attacks on Igbo investment and lives across the country, especially in the southwestern part of Nigeria, where Igbo businesses and properties were burnt down and destroyed. That led a lot of people from the eastern region to have some kind of retrospection into their state in Nigeria as a country. Then the disappointment of the obedience and some pro-Igbo elements. I was in a space where you were hosted by Odogu Ogidi, where you tried to entertain some questions and explanation on the Biafra struggle. Eventually, you left the space because of the misunderstanding of what I cannot understand. So my question to you directly is, now there seems to be a lot of sympathy towards the Biafran agitation. What steps are you taking to bring in the obedience and the pro-Igbo elements into your struggle? Thank you.
Our doors remain open. The step is very simple. We open our doors for those who understand that Nigeria is not for them. And so we will not allow you to come in and destroy what we have done. So when you come, you must respect the fact that people pay with their lives to build the structure of government that you are now proud of today. So you have to stop and wait for your turn. If you have convinced us enough that you have something actually to offer, you will be allowed to serve Biafrans in any capacity. But for now, you must be able to prove to us that you are not coming in hoping that the Biafra government is a political pressure group, where you will come and hang yourself and wait for 2017 to 2027. So you will now begin to talk about P2B. No, we will not give opportunity for any political talk or political pressure group in the Biafra government. It is either you are for the independence of Biafra or you are out. So our door is open. Biafra is not for Simon Ekpa. Biafra is for everybody who believes that they are Biafrans, and those who believe that Nigeria is no longer attainable for them. So it is not, Biafra is not a property of me, of myself. It's not a property of Mazen Amdekano. It is for everybody. So your freedom is what should be the best, the biggest priority for you. So our doors are open. The approach we are using now is to make sure that everybody is welcome to the liberation phase. And that starts with your own character, your behavior, and your attitude towards the liberation of Biafra. Not being used as a political tool to attack Simon Ekpa and the Biafra government. Not being used as a political tool to claim that Simon Ekpa is bringing insecurity. Like I am happy for one of them that came here to talk about whether we are using violence, and everybody knows who is bringing violence. The history of how Nigeria brought violence to Biafra land is there. What we did now is to say that you can't kill us again, and we'll pick up arms to defend ourselves. And they turn around to say we're the one who bring violence to the southeast. But they have forgotten when they were killing people carrying flag. Not only that they have killed Biafrans, they also killed those who believe in Nigeria. The lucky Tollgate shooting is still fresh in our brain. They were carrying Nigeria flag. And what people should understand from that single act is that the people who call themselves leaders of Nigeria today are not actually leading Nigeria. They have something else they are fighting for, not about Nigeria. And that's what many people don't understand. And that particular thing they are fighting has manifested. It's called the Islamic State. That is why they will give order. This man who is the president now actually was the one spearheaded the killing of Nigerians in Lekki Tollgate. They were carrying Nigeria flag. They say, I'm going to use a very vulgar word. They say, fuck Nigeria. Kill them. That is what it means. So it is not like they actually like Nigeria. The man who is now the president also said in 1997 that he doesn't believe in Nigeria. So ask him, what did he believe in then if he doesn't believe in Nigeria and today he's the Nigerian president? What exactly did he believe in? It is nothing else than the Islamic State. But let me also say it that he is not a Nigerian. I have been saying it. He is not from the Niger area. He's not a Yoruba man. I've said it several times. He is from Guinea. This man called Tinubu is from Guinea. Now, the entire Yoruba people will come on social media and shout who is Tinubu? Well, nobody is summoning courage to investigate. I said it, I have evidence of him being a Guinea man. If they doubt me, they should tell us which is his village. Where is his village in Yoruba land? Doesn't have village. He's from Guinea. And he committed crime in Guinea, ran to Nigeria, drug crime, and then he made friends with Babangida, all of them in the military. He became one of their errant drug pushing boys in the drug cartel. Many of you do not understand that during the military rule in Nigeria, it was all about drug pushing. Babangida was the biggest cartel capone in Nigerian history. Many Igbo people that got rich today were part of the drug syndicate of IBB. Many people don't know. We have some of them even in my place who were the errand drug pushing boy to this military men. They were having free passage at the Murtala Mohammed airport. Once they pass, nobody checked them. They go with cocaine to the United States. That was where this man, Tinubu, was pushing his own cocaine in the United States. People don't ask questions. How did he manage to go to the United States? It is from the help of military. The generals back then, this military you see today, this Babangida you see today, Babangida was the leader of the drug cartel in the entire West Africa. And he came to Nigeria, made friends with them. One of the deals is to cover him. They registered him in Lagos, and that was how Tinubu became a Lagosian. I am telling you the fact. He made them who they are, they made him who he is today. And he became a Lagosian. Through the cartel, he contested and became the Lagos governor. Remember that he was once in exile. He ran to exile. The reason for going to exile was because it was not just because of his political opinion. It was an internal problem with his drug cartel, coupled with his political opinion, of course. He went to exile. But before then, he has established himself in Lagos. And people see him as a Lagosian, but he's not a Nigerian. So, my brother, what I'm trying to say is that those people who have repented, who have seen that Obi cannot help them. And when this Obi started, we warned them that Obi is being used just like Tinubu was an errand boy. Obi is the errand boy for Britain. The only work Obi wanted to do is to drag Biafra into the election. We defeated them because 20 million people did not vote. So it's a defeat. He dragged Biafra into the election, and you see how they rubbish him. After that, they started attacking Biafrans in Lagos. Obi did not issue statement condemning the attack, including the physical assault and physical attack on Biafrans till today, except just a few weeks ago when they started talking about what is happening in Lagos and all that. And today, those people are disappointed. We also warn them that those people from Benin, not Benin Biafra, Benin, those criminals who are the Yahoo boys in Benin, who do comedies and all that, who were following Obi. They were not following Obi because they like Obi. They were not following Obi because they like Igbo. They were not following Obi because they like Biafra. They were following Obi because they want to follow Obi to distract those who they believe were fighting for Biafra. And immediately Obi fell. You didn't see them again making videos on social media. They disappeared. That is some of them that you see with them. They say, oh, Obi is coming, Obi is coming. After that, all of them disappeared. They begin to abuse Obi. You don't see them again. We want those people following them. Where are they today? They disappeared. One thing is that we see things many people do not see. We see things many people do not see. And today, everything we have said has happened. And we are saying another thing, yet people are doubting it. We are shouting another thing that is yet to happen. People are doubting it. They look down on us. We say we are going to declare the restoration of independence of Biafra in December. They are doubting us. They don't know how to. But the enemies know that we're on the right track. And that's why they are panicking, declaring me wanted, declaring me terrorist. A journalist was asking me 2 days ago in Finland, how do I feel that I was called a terrorist? I said it was I am very, very happy because it shows that now I'm actually working. It is a badge of honor. For me to be called a terrorist by Nigerian military is a badge of honor. It means that I have actually hit them. It means that the Biafra freedom is here. And I begin to give instances of those who were called terrorists. They are freedom fighting. Mandela was one of them. Gandhi was one of them. Later on, what happened? They become the icon and legend you see today. So I'm not bothered by what they call me, what the enemy call me. The enemy can call me anything in quest to stop me. But what matters is that, do I know what I'm doing? Do I believe in myself? Do I believe in the Biafra? Yes, I do. And that's why I'm not bothered. Thank you very much.
Okay, please, can I add a follow-up question?
Go ahead.
All right. Meanwhile, I want to state categorically, you made allusion to the Lekki massacre of October 2020. I was there as a principal out of the Lekki toll gates. So everything you say is very correct. Well, you said something that your hands are wide open and the doors are open for obedience and other pro-Islam people to come in. I want to find out, in this era of social media, a lot of what happens in our society is being molded on social media by social media influencers. Like when it comes to Twitter, you have some people who are influencers on Twitter who host spaces. So I want to find out from you, are you making plans to have some kind of rapport with such people so that they can bring you in the Twitter space to engage with them, to interact and to clarify some questions that are actually bothering some people about the struggle and how they can actually be part of it? Do you have any such plans?
Like I said, when I said we are open, including myself, that when I appeared on that space you mentioned, I was not invited, right? I came uninvited, and I was ready to address any question. But you look at how disparaged they are. They were in that particular space. One of the girls there, was insulting herself. So instead of them to engage, in a discussion and engage in more meaningful discussion, it was all about you are killing people, you are doing this in the East, people are dying, so they cannot engage. The problem is that the people you are talking about cannot engage in meaningful discussion. They cannot engage in intelligent discussion. It is always how you are killing people, how you are doing this, how you are doing that. And these people are the people who never spoke condemning the Nigeria state massacre, condemning the Nigeria state terrorism against their own people. Like you just hear somebody saying that they killed in Enugu state, they came with the military, the way of one place has been killed, and they will come back in the evening as a terrorist, without uniform, and they killed. You can never see them make such, make comments in condemnation of those kind of actions by the Nigeria state. But when I appear on their space, instead of them to have the opportunity to ask me difficult questions and questions that could also liberate them from the mental slavery, you see them saying, you are killing people in the Southeast, stop the sit at home, stop the sit at home. They do not understand that something actually led to the sit at home. That because when we want to protest in the streets, just like you, as a witness in Lekki Tollgate massacre, wouldn't you have preferred sitting at home than going to Lekki Tollgate to risk your life? That is the point. That is the reason we adopt this civil disobedience. Because each time you go to the street, Nigeria security agents, which is known as Nigeria Terrorist Organization by the BIAFRA government, will shoot you and kill you because they don't value the Nigeria flag. They don't value you as a human just for rising up and picking up courage to protest that something is wrong. They kill you because it is not about the Nigeria as a nation. It's about some interests they are protecting. And that interest is what is manifesting today. Muslim ticket, all geared to the Islamic State of Nigeria. So I am ready to always, go to spaces, even uninvited. Like I said, that's one you saw me, I was not invited. I just came in there because I saw that they were just being misinformed. They are misleading people, and I needed to correct some things. But you see, they were insulting themselves, thinking they're insulting me. So I had to leave. Thank you.
Honorable Prime Minister, I believe you know something about a man called Dr. David Masanga. Dr. David Masanga played a major role during the days of Martin Kano. He's also a very powerful Twitter host. So I don't know, talking about these people that have different divergent views about what you're doing, maybe if there's a way you could get across to Dr. David Masanga, who hosts spaces, especially that has to do with Pan-Africa and the freedom of African people. I guess that would be a neutral ground where there will be a very meaningful conversation, so that because a lot of people want to really join forces with you, because it's very clear that Igbos in Nigeria especially are being terribly marginalized as emasculated. So Dr. David Masanga could be a very, very reputable platform where we could bring in different opinions, and these things can be, properly addressed. I don't know if you can work with Dr. David Masanga to get this, because
yes, thank you very much. As a matter of fact, yes, thank you very much. As a matter of fact, I have been on David Masanga's platform for a very, very long time, but of course not on Twitter space or X space. It was rather on Pan-African conference. I have been participating in that Pan-African conference and debate far back as 2020. But after the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB Nigeria attacked him just because he was giving me that platform. They attacked him and accused him of being part of the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the innocent man decided to respect himself and just decided not to talk about Biafra. I think maybe that was the reason. But today, I believe his eye will be very clear that the people who were actually attacking him were those who were put behind the ordeal of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they wanted to cut every currency, every current that was, coming to see the continued liberation of Biafra. They wanted to cut everything off. So today, those who did not see at that time will be able to see now to know who the enemy, who the enemies are. So yes, you will see me in Masanga's platform. I didn't know that he's hosting his Twitter space. So the media team people can work on that. And we will always be there to address the concerns of everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, citizen. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, citizen. Thank you very much. And everyone on the platform, you can see that our PM is ready to engage. If you have meaningful questions and meaningful engagement, like citizen just did, like the other, charisma brother, even though he was, what Nigeria needs, but you saw him, he was sensible, and the PM was ready to answer him. Please, I would also love some of you to come up with your questions and then engage the PM of the Biafra Republic government, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Mazi Ndubisi Kevin, if you have a solid network, please grab the microphone. You have 60 seconds to do that. Ndubisi Kevin, Mazi. Mazi, as much as I thought I knew your network might be troublesome. Are you there? All right, go ahead, please. Go ahead. 5 countries that recognize us. Go ahead. Yeah, I don't know if you heard him very clearly. Or
Thank you very much. The country that recognized Biafra during 1967 to 70, the recognition has not been withdrawn. So now we see that the recognition of Biafra is still valid and not withdrawn. So even though they have not issued any official statement as to the Biafra of today that we are restoring, so once Biafra is restored on December 2nd, it is official that that particular recognition, which was not withdrawn, has been restored as well. So we have also activated seeking the diplomatic relation with those countries and seeking the recognition again of the government. The recognition we are seeking with them is different from the recognition we seek from other states. The recognition is for them to understand that the Biafra Republic government in exile is the only authentic and legal entity that represents the interests of Biafra people. So it is the restoration of that particular Biafra that was recognized by them will be restored on the 2nd of December, and then the diplomatic tussle will start from there. So we are not moved, and we are very, very optimistic that so long as the recognition has not been withdrawn anywhere, it is still valid, and we see that the recognition is still intact. We will activate every diplomatic channel to make sure that the treaties and the relation with those countries will start. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi.
And in addition to the answer I've given you, just to make sure that we activate this particular diplomatic move, we have already started a process of filing application at the African Union, at the African Court in Banjul for the reparation to Biafra. This is the first time we're going to do that, and that will also give some kind of legitimacy to the Biafra government. You know, a lot of things are happening that we have not informed Biafra yet, but as time goes on, you know, those things will be made public. Thank you.
Thank you very much, PM. Mazi Kevin, I'm sure you are well updated with that. Thank you so much. And I will move with speed because I know our PM has spent a long time here, and the Biafrans that are here, and the friends of Biafrans, and those that want to ask the PM, you have the chance to do that now that he is available. Mazi Onyeka Chuku, please grab the microphone. You've got 60 seconds to do that.
Thank you, everyone. On number show one, the Alonkan Kampi. Greetings, my Prime Minister. You are great. Thank you for a good work, sir. More grace to ever, sir. So I want to, when we are talking about the killings of Nigerian terrorists in uniform in Biafra land, I just want to remind people that they engage in harvesting organs of our people. Please, this one is rampant. This is what Abakele did. Harvest organs of Biafrans. In many barracks today, they have a tough bridge where they keep organs of Biafra. The Nigerian politicians reach agreement with the Gates Foundation to sell the organ. I want you to throw light on this one. They will know the crime they commit against our people, which is not reported. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
I don't know if our PM wants to respond to that while we wait. We want Simon Ekpa, please grab the mic. You've got 60 seconds.
Wow. Good evening, everybody. Raf, good evening. My able Prime Minister, good evening. I really appreciate this opportunity to just talk to our Prime Minister. Prime Minister, please, I just want to thank you for two things. The first one, hello, okay. I think you can hear me, Raf.
Go ahead, your voice is coming out.
All right. So I want to thank you, Prime Minister, because like the Yorubas we say, Tabaf your word tumbomowi amaf your wosi famora. So what that means is that when you beat a child, when you beat a child with your right hand, you will console him and drag him to yourself with love with your left hand. That is what that means. And it's just a parable. A parable in the sense that I was afraid when I heard what Enugu people, issues of Uzowane and their stubbornness that led to the massacre of a lot of people, which they thought that the deception of their Uluwole certificate for could give them, the security could give them, and all those that have been championing how to grab their land and try to bring in those killers into their midst. So they believe so much in those deceptions, and they were dealt with. Now, I became afraid when I heard you saying that you kept mute. People in that side will say, "Oh, ma'am, you same." So I joined the voice of those that begged. Believe you me, I loved what you did. Quietly, you sent the boys there. And the result is the cry that we started hearing. So I want to say a big thank you for that. You are a father indeed. Yes, they may look you as a baby face, but you are a real father. You scolded them with your right hand and you dragged them with love with your left hand. I want to say thank you so much. Now, the second thank you is about your visionary leadership. Your visionary leadership far straight back to 2023, when it was a shock to many people of somebody who hosted the chief of staff in South Korea. And during the women leaders conference or so, he hosted. All of a sudden, a no-nonsense, divinely appointed son of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Prime Minister Obato Obies, Simon Ekpa, all of a sudden, unannounced, just ejected indiscipline out of the system. Now we know why was that step taken. We can now see. So I want to say thank you because of the visionary. What Biafra and over 70 million could not see. You saw it and quickly addressed that issue so that 70 million people will not be under any danger at your watching nose. Thank you so much for that. Now the question is this. Please, what are we going to do with the deception, the craftiness of name for Biafra Military Council that is being circulated now so that to lure our people? And I begin to see the antecedent in Anambra, where some people went to the playing field and started, they became Ogbuefi, started killing Nama, and said ESN Anambra, even mentioning up to 1 million times in order to win the heart of Biafrans. Please, what do you have to do? Because we have gone past this. All our eyes now are focused on the rising sun. What do we do about this deceptive name being crafted as a military, Biafra Military Council, to stop our youth not to come into this slaughter table? Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Those who are not in this, who are not deep into this liberation, will not blame you if you are worried. Okay, but some of us that see things many people don't see, we are not worried. The point is that Biafra is a spirit, and once the spirit leave you, that is the end. There is nothing, if you like, kill Goliath and hang it on your head, on your neck. Biafra don't care. So, what you see happening now is not actually a deception to our people, but it is always whenever Mazen Nnamdi Kanu court cases come in, you will see them shooting car, shouting ESN, just to, call the impression that ESN is still there killing cows.
Wow.
That is what is happening. Not to, it is not to get the, Biafra can never follow them again. It's not for Biafra people. That thing you see happening is not for Biafra people. And we have a reason why the Eastern Security Network has been disbanded. It was after we decided that ESN is no longer existing. That was when they came out to tell you, hey, you see, told you people that they are not the one in charge of ESN. When we gave reason why ESN, nobody should mention ESN again. That was when they came out to start shouting and gathering boys and snapping picture and video to the ESN, just to show that yes, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu formed the ESN and gave them gun to be chasing Fulanis in the forest. That's all. Ask yourself, is there anything that they are doing now that the Biafra Liberation Army cannot do better? Who have protected Biafra land from 2021 to date? Who has made it possible that not only the terrorists in the forest, but those in the uniform, who have engaged them? Are we hiding from it? No. Are we not making it public that we are defending ourselves whenever they come to kill, to burn our people?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So ask yourself, why is it that each time they want to talk about those that are decimating those terrorists in uniform, they call them Eastern Security Network? And these people now came out to say, oh, USN is still there, just to validate the ones in the uniform. So that's something that I want everybody. So it is not, they are not doing it for you to follow them. They are doing it because Onyendu left them already. Onyendu have discovered they are the real witch. Wow. And he left them, sucked their eye, called a job. Today, nobody is communicating them on what is going on. They don't know nothing. And that should tell you what will happen when Onyendu come out. So they are not communicating with our Lord. They are not communicating with Master Opera. They are not communicating with Nanam Nemeke Jofor. They are not communicating with any of the lawyers. And any day they communicate with them, when will fire that lawyer? Thank you, Jesus. So they know this, and you people don't know it. That's what you see happening now. And once you know it, sir. Once you know it, sir. In fact, over 70 million Biafra, we are happy. We are satisfied. Whatever you do, it is for the best interest because it's divinely given to you, and no power can query that. Not even a man. That's why you see many people will come. They don't even have questions for you because you have already done massively beyond any question anybody can ask. Because we follow you. We are also connected spiritually because we needed it. We need it. We need it. Let the PM move out of his line of thought, please. Let him. Okay, sorry about that. I'm sorry now. I'm sorry. So whenever the court is coming close like this, they will begin to show you videos of shooting cow in the forest. Bah, 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 bah. ESM, ESM. And of course, like you know, they shout ESM, their voice is even more louder than the sound of the gun. So my people, I'm not bothered about that. Our people cannot be deceived. So it is not targeted at the people of Biafra, but targeted to be used by those who ask them to do it. There. Okay. Sorry, sir. I'm sorry. It's not part of me. Ralph, please don't be annoyed. I know you are the coordinator. Please don't be annoyed. Now, the recent threat given by, since you took over the charge, since the government took over the charge of the legal team, there was drastic change. Have been so happy. What has never happened in the past started happening. People can hear the voice of our leader. Now that the legal team were attempted by these Nigerian people, from the tone of their voice, I knew that they wanted to buy them over, but they refused. Not on the head of our Onyendu. Will they, Judas Iscariot, the murder innocent man? Now that it has turned like this, and they said they've taken their stand that they are not going to be part of, if they don't give them their own wish, they will not come out to defend Onyendo in Nigerian court. Sir, please, if you want to answer, fine. If it is not something to be answered here, no problem. I'm okay. But what are we doing? Because what we are concerned is that Onyendo can never die in that place. Never. He will come out and he will lead his people. Just like you, God has chosen you to be his voice. Now, I would say that everybody should minimize their talk on the case surrounding Onyendo. It's a very sensitive one. Now the thing is going in the right direction. The lawyers are doing their job. The government doing their job. So let the lawyers focus on their legal work while we focus on making sure Nigeria continue to cry as long as Northern Americano is being detained. That's our job. Our promise to Biafra is that Nigeria will never know peace. Our promise is that for the fact that Northern Americano was kidnapped and is being detained, the reason why he was kidnapped will continue to be very, very expensive and costly to Nigeria. That's what we are saying. We are living up to the expectation. So there's no point coming here to discuss and talk about him and he's being detained and all that. The lawyers are doing that job. While we continue to, push Nigeria on our own side, the lawyers will do their job on the other, judiciary side. So let us leave that discussion and focus on what we're discussing. Mazen Ambikano, they know that what my stand is that he must be released, and without him being released, we will continue to hold Nigeria in their blockers. Thank you. Thank you so much. I yield my mic now. Ram, take over. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mazi. Of course, thank you very much. All right, we'll move very quickly, Reverend. Your voice is not very clear. I don't know. Maybe your microphone shouldn't be very close to your mouth so that your voice can be very clear. Please go ahead. Okay, I'm inside. I'm looking down at the network because I'm speaking from the BIAFRA. Go ahead. Please continue. Okay, I think we lost him probably. Okay. And, no more hands are up. Nobody has raised their hand so far. PM, how long do you have?
I'm here. I think after this person will be call it a day because I will spend enough time here. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So nobody raised their hand. Reverend Judy, if anybody wants to be the next person, please quickly raise your hand and let's bring you on. Reverend, who? Please stop talking to me. I'm going to remove you. King, why are you not raising your hand? Go ahead now. Ask King. You raise your hand and you're just your mic. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Good evening, everybody from where I'm here. My PM, God bless you. I want to say God bless you and your cabinet for your job and what you've been doing for Biafrans, in the sense that the absence of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu of Biafra is not dead. And again, there is one thing I just want to ask you, and I want us to deliberate on this, because, every time Biafra raises their wings to fly, that is when the enemies of Biafra will come with their violence to make sure that they cut off those wings. Just like if you watch in the past years, in 1967, when Biafra was declared, Israel... Israel was faced with...
Don't worry, let me remove this one. It's just distracting us. Go ahead.
Okay. So Israel was faced...
I think we lost him as well. He was also kicked out. Okay, let me give this our brother the last opportunity. Senator Endless, if you are there, can you grab this mic? Yeah, I think that should be it. We have.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for being part of this space today. We'll continue again. I always stay on the look for the day we're going to have space. Probably this space will continue, a couple of times a week, maybe twice a week, to be able to suit my schedule, because there are a lot of meetings going on every day. At this point we're in a very delicate situation, so we will see how to schedule our times to fit in the demand. So the space is a very good place where we can address some certain questions and concerns of both Biafrans and our friends. But we continue to stand with Israel, and not just standing with Israel, we'll continue to stand by ourselves. That means we standing by ourselves is standing with Israel, and our hands of fellowship to Israel remain the same. Anytime, any day there is need for ground troop, Biafra forces will be ready to extend that particular hand of fellowship to our people of Israel. God bless all of you for listening this evening. From here, from me, it's good evening.
Thank you, Pierre.